Barrel rolled is the reporter thrown into the secretive world of the Forex Super Model, where nothing is as it seems. Beware the techno-monk, and steer clear of Professor Code and his two assistants. Give the senior trader a wide berth, and don't expect any sense from the risk manager.
Good morning, I'm Professor Code and this is the Forex Super Model daily briefing for Wednesday the 12th of the 5th, 2021. Time is coming up to 0455 GMT, Asian session coming to a close, European session firing up, our lunchtime North American session. Right, yesterday, Tuesday the 11th, then we had a negative unopposed driver in the dollar at minus 65. No backdoor flows, the opposing positive flows mainly going into the pound at plus 27, into the yen at plus 20, and the euro was the positive rock at plus 18, activity plus or minus 65. Intra-week then, this is from Monday the 10th to about 15 minutes ago, we've got a positive unopposed driver in the pound, plus 364, no backdoor flows, the opposing negative flows mainly coming out of the yen at minus 182, out of the euro at minus 138, and out of the dollar at minus 44, which is the rock, negative rock. Activity plus or minus 364. Intraday then, this is the Asian session to about 15 minutes ago. We've got a positive unopposed driver in the dollar at plus 79. No backdoor flows, the opposing negative flows coming mainly out of the yen minus 38, out of the pound at minus 24, and the euro is the negative rock at minus 17. Activity plus or minus 79. Right, what's going to knock it about? Well, today, Wednesday, we've got GBP, GDP, German CPI, Bank of England Governor's speech, that's Bailey, and US CPI, so pretty busy today. Thursday, the 13th, tomorrow, Bank of Canada Governor's speech, Macklem, GBP Governor's speech again, and Friday we've got US retail sales and Michigan consumer sentiment. Right, so let's clear this off. Our trades have massively improved. We're about 2,200 points profit at the moment, roughly. So it's swinging right back basically. Right, so let's have a look. The euro then, the euro is strong except against the dollar and the CAD. And the yen is weak except against the AUD and the NZD. The pound is weak except against the yen, the AUD and the NZD. The Swiss is strong except against the dollar and the CAD. Right, the CAD is strong except against the dollar. The AUD is weak across the board. The NZD is weak except against the AUD. And the dollar is strong across the board. So what have we got? We've got dollar strength so far in the Asian session. We've got Australian AUD weakness. Take your pick in the middle. Right, so let's have a look at the asset classes before we do the final analysis. Right, so US dollar index. Basically we're looking at it broke, it's come down, it's about 0.27 from the floor, so pretty weak still. Gold double top came off, it's now a bit higher than that, it's about 0.46 from the high, so gold's come up quite a bit. Oil basically is 0.27 from our modelled high. Wall Street broke. It's come back. It's we've got a bit of equity sell-off at the moment. S&P double top. Likewise, and Wall Street's about 0.2 from the high. S&P's 0.17 from the high, pretty similar. The tech broke and then it's come up a little bit, so the tech's sort of thinking about coming back. US 10-year, but still weak. And the bond, right, the US 10-year basically looks like that. It's 0.45 from the model floor, and the bund basically is more or less at the floor, so 0.0. So this is the price. So the price of the European bund has come right back down, which means yields are coming up. So you're getting a relative yield strength in the euro, which should give the euro a boost. Right, so copper, remember that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically it came off, and then it's above the high. It's pretty high, but just come off a little bit. US steel was sold off at the double top, came back again, and it's now well above the previous high and just come off a little bit. Right, so that's where we are in the asset classes. Just get rid of this and do the final analysis. There's still a bit of negative noise on the AUD. Analysts are sort of trying to talk it down as much as they can. We've got mention of the Australian credit rating, you know, the AAA, but anyway, it's and we've got geopolitical risk out in the Far East again. They're kicking off against Israel and Palestine. So there's a few things happening. We're still short the dollar against the euro, the pound, and the AUD, and we're short the New Zealand dollar against the euro, the pound, the CAD, and the AUD. Right, so what's basically going on? The New Zealand dollar arguably is getting a little bit of a, it's coming off a little bit due to this slight risk off in equities and geopolitical risk, but really the New Zealand dollar is being used, in our view, incorrectly by the market. It's being used as the go-to for risk on, risk off, and it's not going to be that. The go-to will be the AUD ultimately. Right, so that's where we are. We're about plus 2,200 points profit. It's been a long old grind to get this up to sensible levels. We'll see where we go from here, but we added to our AUD longs, and we added to our not against the dollar actually. So we added to our AUD longs against the New Zealand, and we've added to the euro longs against the New Zealand yesterday. So hope that was useful. See you for the daily briefing tomorrow. Thank you very much.